Okay, so now our meeting is being recorded. Once again, good day or magandang araw. So we say it magandang araw here in the Philippines instead of saying good day. So
Okay, so it's morning there, right?
yeah, so when it's morning, we say magandang umaga. Can you please say magandang umaga?
Can you pronounce it slowly?
Yes, can you please say magandang umaga?
Maganda, umaga.
Yes, that's right.
Mm,
Magandang umaga. That's
okay,
great.
maganda, umaga.
Yes.
Yeah.
So today we will be getting to know more about the Philippines. So in the Philippines, when we say welcome, you're going to say mabuhay. And happy learning to the Filipino language, wherein in the Philippines, you're going to say maligayang pagkatuto ng wikang Filipino. And by the way, before we begin, I am Laurel Giamay D. Suarez, and just like what I have mentioned earlier, I am a student from Philippine Normal University, Mindanao, and I am currently taking up Bachelor in Filipino Education. So today I will introduce first myself so that you will get to know me more. I am
Yeah.
already 22 years old and I was born and raised here in the Philippines in the province of Surigao del Sur specifically. So I am taking up Bachelor in Filipino Education, and this tutorial session is actually part of one of our courses here in Philippine Normal University. And by the way, what do you call your teachers in India?
Mm, like we use the English word, same man.
Okay, so in the Philippines, our teachers, we call them ma'am, or it means teacher. But of course, you can call me Lai, or you could also call me ma'am if you would like. So what do you prefer? Would you like to call me Lai, or do you
Yeah,
prefer
lie is
calling
better.
me? Okay, sure. So now, since I have already introduced myself, I would also like to know more about you. So, can I ask what's your name? Or in Filipino, we say ano ang iyong pangalan? Can you please answer what's your name?
So my name is Karan Sharma. Uh,
Okay, so
yeah,
in the
you
Philippines,
can.
you could actually say ang aking pangalan ay,
Sorry, can you
you
pronounce
could
slowly?
say ang aking pangalan.
And King
Yes, ang aking pangalan
Pangalan.
ay,
I.
so you say your name now.
It's difficult.
It's difficult. Okay, don't worry because we are going to discuss that later. So this is just a run through on what we are going to discuss in the whole session that we will be having. And now, how should I address you?
You
Anong
can.
gusto mong itawag ko sa iyo?
And on this one. Okay, you can call me Kanu.
Okay, so I will be calling you Kano from now on. Okay, so I have already sent you our terms and conditions earlier, right? So before we proceed, we will first have a run through on our terms and conditions. So if you have some questions, please don't hesitate to um to raise your hand or to raise your concerns. Okay, so the first terms that we have is that you must be a registered citizen from another country wherein you are a registered citizen from India, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so this tutorial service is voluntary. So it means that I will not be asking you to pay for anything here in our session. So you will not be paying anything. And the third one is, of course, your personal informations are collected, and I had already collected it earlier, right? And also, I have already given you my personal informations. And the fourth policy that we have is that it must be a one student tutor, one tutor policy. So, can I know if you have other tutors right now or you have
Mm,
none?
none, none.
Okay, so that's great. And then the fifth one is that we must both agree on the schedule and even the length of our tutorial session. We're in. Our length is for 30 minutes, right? And it would happen every Saturday. Am I correct?
Yeah,
Okay,
Saturday
so
in Philippines, right?
yes, so it's already it's Friday in
Yeah,
Canada
it's
right
Friday in
now.
Canada. Yeah,
Okay, so it's okay for you to have
yeah,
our
that's fine. Yeah, yeah, that's
okay.
fine.
I
So I
thought
can
it's
enjoy it.
already Saturday in Canada right
No, no,
now, so I'm sorry.
we are 10 hours
Okay.
behind.
Okay,
Not 10
sorry.
hours, I guess 12 hours, and
Okay,
that's
thank you
fine.
so much, by the way. So, if ever that you have some errands to do or if you have some emergencies, you could actually inform me 1 hour before our scheduled time because we could always reschedule our sessions if you have some important things to do. So just tell me right away on Instagram, okay?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, sure. Thank you. And of course, our virtual tutorials are recorded. So just like right now, we are already recording our tutorial. And the seventh one is that we are going to have an evaluation in every end of our session. So through this evaluation, we would know if or we would be able to measure how far you have learned in our discussion. But today, we will not be having an evaluation, of course, because it is our first day and we are going only to have a meet and greet today. And I would
Yes.
be introducing you the Philippines, our country. I will introducing you today. So of course, the eighth one is that your personal informations and even every session that we have that are recorded will be kept confidential. So only me and our professor will know about our meetings and of course about your personal informations, just like what I have told you earlier. So no party, of course, must express discriminatory remarks, profanity, and even seditious acts. And lastly, if ever there are violations here in the stipulated guidelines, or if ever we will not be able to follow these guidelines, it would be ground for termination these tutorial services. Do you have some questions regarding these terms and conditions?
So one question.
Yes.
As I already provided my information, right? The personal information. Do I need to provide any like soft copy, any ID, such kind? No.
I actually there is no need for you to provide other informations aside from what you have given me earlier. So those informations are already fine and I have actually already submitted it to our teacher or to our
Okay.
professor.
Yeah.
Yes.
So like
So by the way, thank you
IDs.
so much for the informations you have provided earlier.
Yeah, no problem. I was thinking because nowadays a lot of online frauds, scams call going on. That regarding that I was like, boy, but yeah, no, okay.
Okay, so thank you so much, no, for trusting me for doing this tutorial service for you. And now let us go to our schedule. So it will be a quick run through on our schedule since we have already agreed about this. So our schedule would be 8 until 8:30 in the evening. So we are going to change it instead of every Saturday of the week. It would be every Friday of the week, right? So Friday of the week in your country and Saturday of the week here in the Philippines. So we will be having 7 sessions. The first
Hmm.
session that we have is today, June 3, and of course, our last session will be on July 15. So, by the way, there would be a time in our class wherein our course professor will sit in or she will also attend this class and will observe our discussion. But of course, I'm going to inform you about the schedule, the final schedule, no?